So, hey, y'all, welcome to my Travel Bestie Kat, our podcast. And we have Rita joining us today. We're so excited. So, Rita, tell me what your funnel godmother duties are that help people travel.
Oh, let me tell you, I have met so many business owners, entrepreneurs that they're so happy that they are calling all the shots. They're in charge. They're in control of their own destiny and how much money they can make and everything. They're even able to pick up the children at school or take them or go to the cheerleading practice or whatever it is that they want to do. However, when I talk to them about when's the last time, where'd you go on your last vacation? Or, um, a retreat that's coming up. They want to go to a retreat that's coming up and they just say, man, I just can't do that. I can't step away from my business that long. No way. Are you kidding me? I'm a
Yeah,
business
they feel
owner, right?
trapped. They're trapped to their
Hey.
business. Yeah.
hmm And it's so sad because what we will do, we make a pact with ourselves when we leave corporate America, or we choose not to even go into corporate America, and you leave a 40-hour a week job so you can work 80 or 100 hours a week for yourself. And we gladly do it because we believe we're building something great. We're going to pay our dues now for what's going to come in the future. And we'd rather work hard for ourselves than for anybody else and line somebody else's pockets, right? So I totally get
I
that. I did the
absolutely agree
same
with that.
thing. hmm So here's the
I
thing: it
think
does not
we
have to
also have a
be
little
that. Doesn't
control.
have to be the trade-off.
Yeah, we have to let go of some of that control.
hmm
As entrepreneurs, part of that spirit that made us jump out into that also meant that we're kind of that type A a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. Most of us are. Yes. You
And
you
you rolled
almost
your
need it
eyes.
because well we need it because no one's looking over your shoulder. You're not punching a clock. No one's asking you for that status report. No one's watching what you're doing. So if you aren't that self-directed, a little bit type A personality, you're not going to meet your own goals and make your business successful. So we do need that for sure. But
That
I
is
really
true.
feel firmly that it doesn't have to be that payoff, like that you can't take a couple days off or even a week off. Your business can run and continue to run exactly the way you want it to, and you can have a vacation.
Well, as I'm talking to you, I am working and I'm on vacation. I'm on a cruise ship right now. So,
Mhm.
how can you help other folks do what
Yeah.
I'm doing where we can still check in if we need to, but we can also
hmm
check out and enjoy our vacay?
That's exactly right. And the key to being able to look away, take your eyes off your business, walk away for even a day or a week. The key is having the right systems in place that are going to continue to let that business run even when you're not looking at it. So you'll still be getting new leads daily. You have a system that's bringing in new leads without you touching anything, a system that's nurturing those leads to purchase something from you, and then a system also that is um, doing the excellent customer service, answering all the questions, delivering value to your new clients before they even ask or knew that they had the question. All of this is happening on autopilot for you. It's letting them buy products from you and pay for things and schedule appointments with you. And it's all set up in advance and it runs like clockwork. So you can literally walk away, get on that cruise ship and relax with your little drink with the umbrella and really just let that let your shoulders down. Just close your eyes and be there because your business is still running even when you're not looking at it.
We do have to have that recharge of our batteries because if you're
Yeah,
not present with your family, present with your friends, how
so
you're just not
true.
going to be giving the full you to what you were doing.
That is so true. And that actually happened to me when I was in business for 12 years before I had systems.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I just thought it was hard because being in business is hard. I I was happy. I was calling all the shots. I still had a day job and I had a business. And I couldn't leave my day job because literally I was one of those people. I couldn't take vacation. I couldn't not take my eyes off my business for one day because at that time in my business, you couldn't schedule with me. I was a professional photographer, still am professional photographer. You couldn't schedule a photo session with me without talking to me or emailing. You couldn't pay an invoice. I was making invoices in a spreadsheet and printing them to PDF and then sending them to people.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
using little Square on my phone, the doohickey that plugs in there. And I thought I was just hot stuff, right? I thought I had it going, but it all depended on me. The every single aspect of my business, everything a client would want to know or do had to go through me. And I was so blessed because I got to go to a co-starters training at my entrepreneur center locally. And through that, I got to meet a SCORE representative, which is the Society of Retired Executives, and they give back their time. And so I met with this man, and he thought I had a really great plan and I was going to succeed beautifully in business, except for one thing. And I said, "Well, what is it? Tell me." And he said, "You have no business systems running at all." And he begged me not to leave my day job.
Oh
I was
no.
ready to leave my day job, but my business was not ready for me to leave my day job. It was a house of cards. It would have collapsed within, I don't know, 22 minutes probably. So he said, "Look,
Yes.
please don't leave your day job until you have these systems in place." So that's how I started out on this journey is I had to find those systems for my own business so that and I did, I found them. My business began to run by itself when I was at work. Because when you have a day job,
Ah,
it's only right that you give 100% of your time, attention, and focus to that employer. You are on their clock and you made a promise and you don't run your business when you're at work. That's just how I feel about it. And so my business would just sit there all day and not do anything until I got home in the evenings. In fact,
and then you did
every
all of it. Yeah.
and I did all of it. I couldn't afford to hire anyone to help me either because my income was just constantly like that. And so I say that my employer got the best of me, my business got the rest of me, and my family got the crumbs that were left over. And that went on for
Right.
years. And I did run into a
Until you
situation with
decide to make that big jump.
mhm, someone in my family who loves me and I love them very much just finally said, "Look, is it me? Like, do you not like me anymore? Do you not want to spend time with me even when you're with us? All you talk about is what's happening in your business and what you need to get done. And even when you come and spend time with our little family, you're working on your computer and your business. Like, is it us? Did we do something?" And oh my goodness, talk about
And that
shattered my
broke your
heart.
heart.
Yes. It's just like, no, I love you more than my next breath. However, it was so hard for me to be profitable in my business because I didn't have the systems that it was taking up every waking moment. And I was not present with my family. I wasn't present with my sweetheart
Yeah.
or my friends, really. And so I just want to tell the whole world about this because so many business owners feel that way. They feel like, well, this is the dues that I have to pay. It's hard. I knew it was going to be hard. And I just want you to know, listen, you can set up systems that are going to run for you. And then you can take your eyes away. You can relax and be present with whoever you are with. You can make plans to go skiing or swimming or whatever it is. Camping is what I love. We have a little RV and we like to go
Ooh.
camping and go to bluegrass festivals. And I do take my work with me because me owning a business is the reason we're able to have the RV and go on these trips, right?
Absolutely.
But I can sit in the RV with this laptop and be working, and then I just shut the laptop. I walk 5 minutes, and I'm in a beautiful music festival, and I can just let my hair down and let my shoulders down, just relax and let someone entertain me because I have the systems that are running when I'm not actually hands on
I
the
think that's the
keyboards.
key is yeah, yes, as business owners, we're probably still going to take our work with us. I did,
Mhm.
but I have set hours during this
Mhm.
vacation that are my working hours. And then the rest of the time is going to be dedicated to the cruise, which I love. I'm the cruise queen.
Yay.
But, you know, I, I can see the benefit of the camping as well, taking an RV and going. I mean, my gosh, we have so many national parks in the continental US that you
We
could
do.
travel to.
We
That
do.
would
And
just be
one thing
so
I
much
want to do
fun.
is a train ride out to the Rockies with the glass
Yes.
top train. I want to do that too.
I can help you with that. And they do have
Yes, I thought so.
specials at different times of the year. So that's
Mhm.
always a good one to try because that's a fun thing. I think I could probably turn my husband into doing a train ride like that. I don't know if he'd want to be on a train full time, but now what types of entrepreneurs can your systems help?
Okay, so I help service-based entrepreneurs. So the difference being if you manufacture a widget and you have a factory, that's not my the person that I'm set up to help. It's someone who is a knowledge worker, so you're getting paid for
Mhm.
what you know. Just like you, Kat, you are a knowledge worker in your aesthetics and in your travel. So people who are coaches, consultants, authors, experts in what it is that they do, and they are knowledge workers, this is ideal for you. And partly because that's where I came from. I'm a knowledge worker as well. So I know the struggle that you're facing. I have been there. In fact, sometimes I still struggle. I mean, it's not that I suddenly have no problems in my business,
Oh, right.
but I have the systems to keep going all the time. So I can watch the horizon for new opportunities and strategize and not be stuck in the daily trying to make
Yeah.
everything work. It just works. And so this person who's ideal for my services, they've been in business for a while. They're profitable. The business is running. They're ready. They're like, we're ready to scale. We're ready to grow. But then they look around and they realize, well, everybody on my team and me included, we're completely covered up just handling the business that we have, just handling the customers and clients that we have. So they're not equipped to even take on new customers, which is what you need if you're going to grow and scale. And almost
Mhm.
always when we start looking into it, two things are true. They have information on multiple different platforms and websites, and the emails over here, and the text messages over there, and the payments are over here, and the um, advertising landing pages and marketing is over here, and it's all jumbled on different websites and different apps. It's not all combined in one place. And the other thing is, literally, they don't have automated systems set up, automated way to be bringing in new leads all the time, automated way to touch those leads. You have to touch a lead, a brand new lead, at least 7 times in the first 3 or 4 days, different ways. So on social, by email, by text, by phone call, by them seeing your website, that kind of touches. Otherwise, they're going to forget about you. But if you're able to
Mhm.
touch them all those different ways within the first 3 or 4 days, they're going to at least remember you. Then when they see your email come in again, they'll say, oh, I remember that. Yeah, I was interested in that. And they'll more likely to open it. And you can't, you're going to get new leads every day. So you can't be remembering who needs an email next and who needs a phone call next and who needs a text next and how many days has this person been my lead. You can't possibly even attempt to remember all that. You let the computer do that. You set it up one time, it runs all by itself. It never takes a day off and it never asks for a raise. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So you're helping them automate and centralize their presence and their knowledge all in one place. so then they can
Exactly.
actually breathe. Because right now, like you said, it's scattered over 20 different sections. They're
Yeah.
swamped and checking their notes and all their little different things, and things are falling through the cracks. And so when you say, when their wife says, or their spouse, I want to go on a vacation, and they're like, listen, you can go, but I can't because
That's what I was
I
going
am
to say
already,
too.
yeah.
Let's not have you raise your hand, audience, but think about if you've had to be the one
If
to
you've ever
say,
said that.
let you guys go, I can't go. And what a
Mhm.
shame that is. What a darn
Right?
shame.
Because you're missing out on
Yeah.
not just the vacation. The vacation is fun and that's secondary. And
Hmm.
that's me being a travel agent. I still want to book it for you, but it's the time with your family. It's that
Yeah.
experience and those moments. And you said, you guys go, the spouse and the kids, and I'm going to stay and work. You miss that. You can't get that back. Like, we can't rewind.
Yeah. And
Like,
it's not just big moments like big photo worthy moments, it's tiny little moments of
right.
just,
Which I think those are big, those
yeah,
little
they
tiny
are
moments.
huge. They
Yeah.
are huge. Yes. And they are life. They are
Yeah.
life. And I want you all to be able to do this. If this sounds like I've heard people say this too. People in business have said, well, when I get big enough, then I'll get a CRM. Now, a CRM is what I'm talking about. That's the system that does all this for you. And a CRM is a client relationship management system. But people say, well, when I get big enough, then I'll get a CRM. But it's really the opposite. It's you get big because you are using a CRM and you have employed these systems. You don't get big and then get a system.
For sure, for sure. That, I mean, if you grow, then you don't miss out on like we are talking about, or those trips.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And we're talking about a cruise, we're talking about a week, but you can start really small, like at one afternoon off
I
where
think
you,
that's where most people probably would start too, right?
mhm,
Because they'd be
mhm,
scared that something would fall through, or at least
exactly.
I know that would be my immediate thought because I am a control freak.
Hmm.
So I would be like, okay, so let's start with something small. Rita's got me all set up. She says this is going to work perfectly, and I've been watching it, but I'm scared. So I'm going to maybe take a weekend and go to Gatlinburg. Instead of running away
Exactly.
to a cruise, I'm going to just be a few hours away. So in my head, if something falls apart, I
Yep.
could rush home.
I could rush home. So then
Right?
that will help you even more relax because you're just that far removed from it. You're not all the way away for a very long time. I have two customers that had an experience with this, and both of them, they were surprised. They were not planning to take time away from their business. One of them got very, very sick. She went into the hospital, and I talked to her, and she said, I'm going to lose my business, everything I built. How am I going to survive this? She didn't know how long she would even be in the hospital. And I said, nope, you're going to be fine because we have your systems all set up. We're bringing in leads. People can schedule appointments. What we did is we pushed out her appointments for like 4 weeks to give her time to heal from that. And so people couldn't book appointments today and tomorrow. That's the only change we made. Her business continued to run. She actually ended up being in the hospital 3 times in 2 months,
Oh,
right
wow.
then. Yeah. And the second time she went in the hospital, she said, "Oh man, I know I'm going to lose my business." I still, yeah, nope, you're not. So we pushed out we gave her time to heal, and when she was able to step back into her business part time, she had a business to come back to while she was in the hospital healing and at home healing. And the other one is really, it's a very similar story, but complete opposite reason, very happy reason. She got invited to, she's an American. She got invited to speak on a stage in Paris. And she wanted to say yes, yes, yes. But she was
Yeah.
afraid, what if I leave? So from door to door, from leaving her house, getting to Paris, preparing, doing her speech, and coming home, that was like 5 business days. And she thought, how can I do that? And I said, no, you're fine. It's going to be fine. We're going to adjust your availability out past when the trip is over, and all of your systems are going to run. Now, she was able to check her email periodically, not a
Huh.
slave to it, but just check it. And then she said, well, wait a minute. If I'm going to be in Europe, I want to see some stuff. Right?
Uh-huh.
She's already flew over here. So she took 2 weeks and she went over to mainland Europe and just traveled all around on a train.
Yeah.
And then she flew home. She was gone 3 weeks total. Her business ran like clockwork. While she was gone, she was able to check in. I mean, that's the freedom that we're looking for
Yeah.
when we want to call all the shots. We want to make our own schedule. We want to make the decisions about what direction the company's going in. And we want to be able to live a life that we have earned
Yeah. We want to
as a
be able to
business
be
owner.
invited to Paris and be able to go and
Yeah,
then know that we can do the job while we're there, speak, and then stay over and
hmm
extend our time and have some
yeah.
champagne, maybe
Yes,
go to
ma'am.
Versailles, right?
That's right.
And this is what happens,
Exactly.
I think, when your travel bestie Kat and your funnel godmother Rita get together. I think
That
this
is
is what happens.
exactly right.
We make it work.
That's right. And we'll start you off with a little small trip, and then you
Yeah.
can work up to, I think that
Then
train
we'll
ride
get you
that I
worked
looked
up
at
to
was,
Paris or Italy.
yeah, that train ride's like
Everybody,
52 hours,
yeah, that's
which
not
is
scary.
four and a
52
half days
hours.
or something. I know.
And
I'm
you'd probably
excited.
want to
Oh,
stay over and do one of the,
mhm.
extensions in one of the parks there, or Bryce Canyon or
Yes,
something. I don't
yes.
know.
Like I bet they have excursions just like cruises do.
Oh, yeah. You can stay
I
over
bet they
and
do.
do extra fun things and then fly home. You're
Yes.
already there. It's kind of like going to Paris to
Yeah.
speak. You're already there. You
Yeah.
got to do the extension.
That's right. Oh, you just gave me a great idea. So when I do the railroad trip
Right.
with you, or plan that with
Mhm.
you, maybe I'll do it with you too. But
You might. If I can talk
go
my husband into it.
fly to the destination where we start from a day or two early,
Mhm.
see something there, and when we get to the end, stay a day or two and see more stuff there. Oh my
That's what you got to do. Yeah. Because you got to
God!
get your
And
land legs back after you get off the train.
that's true. That's
I mean,
right.
you can't just
There's a
run
good
home.
reason for it. Yeah. So this, you see and you hear the excitement in both of our voices. And I know that I can do this. I just have to pick the dates because
Mhm.
my business is set up on systems, and so's Cat, that it's just going to run for me. And I can enjoy the fruits of my labor, I guess. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You worked hard in your business.
Yeah.
And you've given people jobs and livelihoods, and you've spent money in your community and earned money and donated money to charities and ball teams and all the good things that you wanted to do as an entrepreneur when you started this journey. So let's make sure you can relax and have some fun as well.
Absolutely. So I'm going to put Rita's information up with our podcast, but you definitely need to reach out to her so that she can help you optimize your systems so then that I can help you plan your escape, your big getaway that you've been wanting to take. Because I know everybody keeps telling me they're dreaming of Italy and all the fun things. And so you need to find your dream. Let's get you hooked up with Rita so that she can lay out the systems for you so that your business is always running while you step away and go find that bliss.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you so much, Rita. You're a gem.
Oh,
I love
thank you for
you.
having me. I hope you enjoy your cruise. Ah,
Oh my
so
gosh.
much.
Bye. Thank you so much. Okay.
Bye.